I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, a good keyboard player, by any stretch. And occasionally, well, more often than not, I end up drawing what I need in the piano roll. This, actually, I started by playing here. My timing isn't too bad. So if the computer cooperates, I'll lay down something real simple like, you can hear there's even latency there. But I didn't have as much latency earlier, so I was able to get kind of a now you can hear how bad that is. It's really, really bad. Okay, and what I'd like to show you is what I've been working on for about a day and a half now. Just with that basic thing. And the reason I will sometimes play a keyboard is to get kind of these ghost notes. To get kind of a more humanized feel. And then what I'll do is I'll go back in here and I will fix things up. So as you can see here, I'm not Elton John, Liberace, or Jeff Downes, Rick Wakeman, Geddy Lee. I'm not any of those kind of keyboard players. So what I end up doing a lot of the time is I will draw my keyboard parts and just kind of massage the volumes and the hits into place. But with this one, I needed some ragged edges and some glisses that would slide down and create that nice kind of warm organic sound. So I broke out my little mini keyboard and plugged it in and started laying down some of the worst possible keyboard you can imagine. But what I'm about to play you now is the end result. And actually I'll play it for you and then I'll give you some explanation as to why the intro sounds quite different from this end result. So the long and the short of it is, what you're looking at on the screen is called the piano roll. Just about every digital audio workstation or DAW has something like that. And what it allows you to do is to take each individual note or clusters of notes, whichever works better for your particular project, pull them into time and shape. But why I like to start out sometimes with a real keyboard is there can be all kinds of little passing notes and glitches, and I can use the modulation wheel and the pitch bend to create more of an organic sound, and then pitch correct and troubleshoot all the sounds. So I know for purists this has got to be anathema. I just don't care. I really don't. I'm not a keyboard player. I don't have easy access to tons of keyboard players like when I was living in Los Angeles, and even if I did, I'd rather do this. This is more fun and it allows me to have greater control over the end product. So this is also part of a project that was started 3 days ago and came to fruition just a few minutes ago. So I'm able to play you this component part and show you what all's involved. Yeah, so that's it. That's a slightly different way for me to do keyboards, but every once in a while I'll break out my little mini Artura and lay down some terrible keyboard lines and then fix them up. All right, this is day 60 something of the 100-day project. I really appreciate you hanging out, checking it out, and I'm gonna have to play a little more catch up tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Farewell, friends.